Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to beautiful Marietta High School in Marietta, Georgia, the site of today's contest. Davis Barlow here on play-by-play for Potros FC versus Atlanta United Academy. This is UPSL Premier Division matchup. Potros near the top of the table, 4-0-0 coming into today. Atlanta United sputtered a little bit in the middle of their season. They are 2-1-1 entering today, but they do bring some momentum with them. We'll cover all of that, including starting lineups and everything as we get further into today. Teams are on the opposite sides of the field. Refs are just about ready. International walkout followed by the national anthem. Again, we do have starting rosters for both teams, some background as well on these guys, and what we can look forward to here today. We'll start with the visitors. Take a look at their starting lineup here. Braden Barnett, Matthew DeJane, Justin Emorando, Brian Gomez, Miles Hadley, Mitchell Howard, Stephen Herlock, Luca Hutzel. And they'll be joined by Campbell Reese. And then the man that we will cover a decent bit today, Pavel Garmendia. He is the leading scorer for Atlanta United Academy. And then in goal, Nash Skoglund. You can see the reserves there for Atlanta United Academy as well. Goals have not been a big issue for this squad. They've put in 8 through their first 4 games. However, they've conceded 6. And as we begin the international walkout, we'll take a quick peek here at the Potros FC starters. Again, this is the Potros FC broadcast. You should be used to this. Verona in goal. Darnell Tinker getting the start on the back line. Sebastian Ramirez up top. Benuranga will be one of 2 center backs for this contest. Andre getting the start in the midfield. He'll be joined by Jarvis Mattis. Valenzuela in the midfield. Pablo Gonzalez is going to be up top as well. Jake Sayer, the captain, getting the start today as expected. Dylan McClune as well, and then outside in more of a wingback spot, Grayson Rockhill wearing 66 today. Deep bench for Potros as well. They will turn to it. National anthem complete, just moments away from kickoff here. Again, beautiful Marietta, Georgia, at local Marietta High School. Great turf field out here, beautiful facility for the local public school. Here, the site of Potros home contests all year long. Again, it's been a great year thus far. Potros FC started with a win 4-3 over North Georgia FC. They moved on to take on Legends FC, picked up a 2-1 win there. Then went after Yuma FC for a 3-2 win. And then if you were here with us last week, it was an ugly ending as far as multiple red cards issued. But it was a win for 1-0 in favor of Potros. That was over Vino Tinto. Then on the opposite side, 7th on the table. Just 7 points to their name, Atlanta United Academy. They won 3-0 against Yuma FC before dropping their second contest to Atlanta Rovers by a score of 3-1. They then tied Birmingham FC, which, again, is not a great tie. Birmingham FC is down very low in the table right now. That was a 2-2 draw. And then they did pick up a huge momentum boost coming into today. They beat Dalton FC 2-1. Dalton near the top of the table. Again, both teams in a rough stretch right now. Obviously, they both play each other this week. Next week, Atlanta United Academy takes on SSL FC, which is top of the table at the moment. And then Potros does play Dalton, who is just one slot below them coming into today. Announcements have been complete. Teams are just about ready. It's a cool 81 degrees, a little bit of overcast here, not too much breeze. The Five Stripes Academy will be in white. Looks like black stripes down the side of the pants, white socks. But on the flip side, Potros in the classic black. Keeper will be in maroon. Again, the keeper today, as always, Cameron Verona. We know what to expect out of him in goal. He's been featured on the UPSL Instagram multiple times for the saves that he's made. So familiar faces collide here. Big question for today for Potros. How do they hold up in the midfield and on the back line? Goals have not been a problem. 10 goals through 4 games thus far. The back line in the midfield has been the big question mark for them. And can they slow down the leading goal scorer, Pavel Garmendia? He has 4 goals, which puts him near the top of all of the UPSL Georgia Premier Division for goals scored thus far this season. Pablo Gonzalez leads Potros with 3. Early foul given away there by Potros. We'll get our first free kick just 20 seconds in near midfield. Again, typical formation as we expect. Ramirez, Tinker, Uranga, and Rockhill, your back line. Both Rockhill and Ramirez like to get forward. Something to note as well, potential super sub situation. The second leading scorer for Atlanta United did not get the start today. That is Jonathan Nickerson. He is not in the starting 11. Long ball over the top, headed by Uranga, but it's still in a dangerous spot here. Pair of touches, looking for a white jersey to find some help. It will be worked around well. Switch to the side here, good first touch. Sayer wants a handball, he's not going to get it. This is a well-coached Atlanta United team. Ricky Davey, the head coach for this squad. Zach Schultz as well. One of the many staff at the disposal of Atlanta United as a whole, and their academy squad will look to pick up their 3rd win here. 3 points on that table would be massive. Again, they find themselves in 7th at the moment, after a couple sputters against some teams that you would expect them to pick up wins over. Over to Orlando. Long switch of the field, not the best first touch, and it will be out for a Potros throw-in. That was Michael Howard for the Five Stripes, couldn't keep that one in. This one's out for an Atlanta United throw-in. Slow and controlled start here for both of these squads. No one overextending themselves early. Ooh, big turnover there. Mattis with the takeaway here. Odd man rush, has help in the box, trying to just work his way into the box. He'll sky this one. Will go down as the first shot for Potros here. Not on target. Restart from the back line once again. Enamorando. Now to the outside back. Wants this over the top ball, but Uranga has it read well. His initial touch wasn't the greatest. It'll go back to Verona, and now he'll clear that one well up the pitch here. Attempted a header here. It's going to be played the wrong direction, but good hustle from the center back to track back to this one. That was Brian Gomez. Slide challenge to knock that one out. Ref will make him take the throw in from longer back, and a quick restart to the back line once again. You can hear the keeper Verona letting Darnell Tinker know that he did have one off of his shoulder that he might not have seen. Potros will head that one directly out. Again, we were given a lineup by Atlanta United, but it does not have a 66 on it, so I do apologize that we do not have a name on that player. I do believe it is Braden Barnett. He's wearing 66 today, is what I am being told. This will be a corner kick, or a long throw-in. Excuse me, they were lining up like it's a corner. He must have a long throw. It is Barnett right on cue. Long throw into the box, headed right back out. Half volley or full volley attempt here. Now chipped back in the box. Dangerous spot. It's in the back of the net, but the offsides flag is up. That goal will be disallowed. Fortunate break there for Potros, as Verona was not able to keep that out, but it didn't matter. Player was offsides. Good work by the far AR there. So this one's over towards Ramirez. He does a good job just to keep it in, but Potros has worked this into a dangerous situation here. Tinker will just slam it out of bounds over the touchline, give him a chance to breathe here. Throw into Gomez. Long ball. Headed towards box. Tinker can only get a touch to it the wrong direction. This will be a corner now for the Five Stripes Academy. Luke Hutzel jogging over to take this one. We apologize for the camera going out here, working through some technical difficulties here. It's swung into the box. It finds a couple white jerseys. No shot comes through. And now it's Potros on the counterattack, led by Sayer here. Long ball forward is a little bit off. Valenzuela will have to, or excuse me, it is Gonzalez had to back off to regather that. When you see he went down near the 40, there was some contact. There was no whistle. Hutzel here. Now back to Gomez. Over to Enamorando. Enamorando's had a busy day. Thus far, we haven't even played 10 minutes yet, and he has been called upon a couple times. Big switch once again over to Barnett. Barnett around Ramirez, but it will be boomed right up towards our camera here. That'll take one bounce off of the fence and head back into the field of play. Potros, again, has struggled with two things this season despite not dropping a contest. They've had difficulty with long balls over the top, and they've had issues with high presses that have kept them pinned back on their own end. Right now we're seeing a lot of both. Atlanta United holding both its forwards extremely central as well. Once again, here comes the run. Long ball over the top. Trying to pick out one of two forwards. It will be headed away. Good control, but quickly depossessed there is Valenzuela. Tapped around, Barnett. Hard feint, and he'll just play it back to the keeper for safety. Two forwards are trying to pick out are DeJane, excuse me, and Herlock. Garmendia is playing more of a center attacking mid role here today. Again, he is their leading scorer, 4 goals in 4 contests. Potros has to keep track of him at all times. The lime green cleats definitely help. Direct ball. Turn allow, but they wanted the 1-2 down the line. Not going to get it. Loose ball in the midfield area. Trying to poke it loose, and finally does his McClune. There is a handful of jersey, and it will finally be called. That was Hutzel there. Just grabbed a hold of McClune and would not let go. So good effort by McClune here. He'll restart it outside to Ramirez. Drop off to Sayer. Back to Tinker. Once the run for Ramirez. He was, I believe, offsides. And it is headed out of play. Long throw to the Marietta M. Wanted to play that one down the line to Andre. Not going to quite get there. Big turn here. Garmendia, long ball. There is no one on that side of the pitch, and it will just roll over to Verona. To McClune. Now over to Sayer. Sayer, good ball forward here. This is Gonzalez. Gonzalez, one-on-one. Can he make it work? He tries to slip around one, but that is some fantastic defense. On that back line, it's Gomez. Called into action, quickly restarted here. Sayer left-footed swing in is well over. So, first real chance for Potros. Not fruitful. Mattis had the first look of the game. He skied it. That one was a one-on-one chance, but the center back stands tall. Man United very patient with what they want to do. They are fine to just work the ball around. Notice the Potros patterns. Long ball here. The forward did slip, and that will allow Verona to get all the way out off his line, and he'll play that forward. Good speed out of the Potros back line. Again, DeJane is the one they were trying to pick out. Wore the 5 stripes, but he slipped right as he went to go. That's a big push in the back, and that will be a foul on McClune. Quick restart. Now out wide. Garmendia trying to get involved anywhere he can. He was just on the near side of the pitch. Now he's over at the opposing 25-yard line. Again, that is one of the nice things about having the football lines here, is it gives us a good judgment of depth. This one out wide. Played well forward here. Trying to get to Gonzalez. Gonzalez pushed down, and that is going to be a foul. Gonzalez is going to be a little slow to get up here. Rough landing. You don't have too much turf before you run into the full 8 track lanes. There should be a free kick here for Potros. The left-footed Sayer going to look to swing this one into the box. Plays it short instead to McClune. McClune back to Sayer. Now he'll play it into the box. Better angle. Picked out a target, but it's a good read there from the keeper. Good ball in. Good opportunity. Well struck. Just better read from the keeper to get off his line. 15th minute. Both teams have had opportunities. Long ball once again. Tinker in a foot race. Tinker going to do a good job to shield the forward off of it. He's going to try to shield this one all the way out and does. Masterclass there from Darnell Tinker. Again, that's Stefan Herlock. But he will be locked in a battle with all day. Herlock and DeJane both have some serious speed up top as well. To DeJane. Now to Gomez. Garmendia forward. Out wide to Barnett. Nothing much doing. For Atlanta United, again, so surgical, just looking for that momentary opening. And if it's not there, they play it straight back, and they're perfectly fine to go all the way back to the keeper as they do here. Ramirez does not see the player behind him, but this is another good over-the-top ball. It's out off its line. Verona's going to have to head it forward. Verona is well off his line. Tinker's going to cover it. It is on goal, and it's saved by Tinker. That is a shot from Atlanta United that might have ended up in the back of the net if Tinker hadn't just made a break for the goal line. That's a wild shot there. Just over the bar. No touch from Verona, but that is a missile. We'll get another look at it here. So there's the original save from Tinker. Verona again well off his line. Headed out long, settled well, and then this is a laser. There, great effort from Verona to make sure that doesn't go crossbar down. Scary opportunity. For the Five Stripes, but they are unable to capitalize. Sayer does a good job to keep this one in. He pokes it away. But it's straight to a white jersey. Switch of the field is not there. That was Campbell Reese. Wanted to play that one across. It does not work out. It'll be a throw-in for Potros here. Tinker wanted Andre. Andre will collect it after a little bit of a lackadaisical first touch. Valenzuela. Wanted Sayer, not going to get it. Mattis' step not there as well. Hutzel tried to play that one in. It was way too hard. Would have been quite the first touch from, I believe, that was Barnett. Was Barnett. Tried to take that one off the shoulder and just keep it in front of him. Had a little bit too much heat on it, though. Gonzalez is not happy with that one, but it is an Atlanta United throw-in. Into the box this one goes. Tinker slips. That's a mistake, but Valenzuela's there to cover it for him. McClune pokes it forward. Mattis is fighting hard for this one. He's got Reese all over him. He'll get it to McClune. McClune forward towards Pablo. It will not reach Pablo. Pablo Gonzalez, again, is the scoring threat for Potros. Atlanta United Academy is well aware of that. Now it's to Rockhill. First time we've gotten to call his name, and it's a good step to poke that one away. Again, Grayson Rockhill. I believe he is the youngest player on this Potros team, just 15 years old. At a left back. He has been mighty impressive. He impressed in the preseason game versus Life University. He's looked good in all 4 of their UPSL matchups, and right on cue, he heads that one away. And Rockhill and Ramirez both like to get forward out of their outside back positions, but neither of them have had the opportunity as Ramirez on cue heads that attempted switch away. His throw-in is just to the left of your camera view. Throw in, played right back. Bounced around. Five Stripes player goes down, no whistle. Ooh, and then Jarvis Mattis is grabbed from behind, and that will slow down the Potros counterattack. Ooh, referee going to have a conversation with Barnett. Potros asked for 10. He did not move. If this is later in the game, that could very well be a yellow card for delaying a restart. But again, just the 21st minute here. 0-0 scoreline if you're just joining us. Marietta High School, Marietta, Georgia. Atlanta United Academy versus Potros. UPSL Premier Division matchup. Potros second in the table right now. Atlanta United planted in 7th. Valenzuela surrounded by white jerseys. Madison as well, but that'll be a juggle for possession. He'll get it down line to Andre. Chance for Potros here. Andre into the 18, looking for Pablo Gonzalez. It's a little bit too strong. Gonzalez will be able to keep it in. Gonzalez back into the box. Blocked. Poked out. Oh boy, and this is a counterattack opportunity. Ramirez going to have to show off the speed, but that's great speed from DeJane as well. Tinker and DeJane collide. It is an advantage here. One-on-one plus Verona. Shot is just wide. It is blocked by Uranga there. They might go back and address Tinker for that yellow. He did try to stop the counterattack with a big collision by DeJane. I believe both players actually are getting a talking to from the ref. Neither really made an attempt to remove themselves from that play. Obviously, a big collision. Those are two big guys. DeJane is a massive forward, and Tinker is not a small center back. Corner kick opportunity. It'll go down as a shot on goal. For Atlanta United, it was blocked by Uranga there. I believe Verona had the angles covered either way. Played short. Now swung into the box. One bounce, no touch. Big clearance from Andre. So what looked like a Potros opportunity turned into a big counterattack for Atlanta United. Neither squad able to capitalize. Will remain 0-0. It is a warmer than expected October day. I'm interested to see if we do turn to some substitutes at some point. Ramirez tried to clear this one off the forward. Can't quite do it. Down in the corner. Ramirez, big push. It is outside the box. It'll be a free kick. Quickly restarted and then quickly headed out. Good awareness there from Tinker. Well played by Atlanta United. I mean, that is quite the decision to go quick there. They'll also go quick on the corner. Short, overlap. Swung in. There is nobody on that back post but Valenzuela, and he will head it away. Garmendia did a good job to keep that one in a dangerous spot. Hutzel wants some help. He wants a player to make a run. He wants Barnett to make a run. He's looking at Barnett to make the run, and he just won't. So all the way back to Gomez it goes. Ooh, big turnover there. It'll give Potros some possession, even if it's just for a short while. It's Miles Hadley at right back that turned that one over. Ooh, big turnover here by Tinker. Dangerous spot as well. McClune will make up for it by at least buying Potros some time to get back. Shot is on frame, but saved well. That's got him in Dia. Getting the shot, that's not what you want if you're Potros there, but Verona up to the challenge this time. Valenzuela wants to turn. Oh, wanted the long ball to Ramirez. Everybody wants a handball here, and they will get it. I believe this was more of a reaction from Barnett as we see a replay of the shot. Tried to go bottom left. Verona was ready for it. Sayer makes sure the ref is good with where he put it. We'll restart it. Back to Uranga. Cross over to Rockhill. Ooh, Rockhill slipped twice. Fortunate that Valenzuela was in the area to keep possession. Rockhill walking a little gingerly after that as well. That'll be a note to keep. As Verona will just play this one out up the field. Again, turf field here in Marietta. It's a very nice field. Not a huge fan of playing on turf in general. Oh, that's a brilliant tackle there by Mattis. McClune to Gonzalez to Mattis. Out wide Andre. Good pace on that ball to get it out there. Now one-on-one with Hadley.
Let's go, let's go!
Andre into the box. Had Gonzalez there. He just doesn't quite reach it. Possession taken over as this one does stay in play. Another good opportunity for Potros nonetheless. And just talking about the turf as well, I know we have a little bit of overcast here today. You can see the sun shining in the far corner. It is hotter down on that turf than it is just walking around this complex. 81 degrees was the temperature at start. It's about 84, 85. Down on the turf, we are in water break territory. I don't think we will see a water break today as Gonzalez pleads his case, but either way, it is a free kick for the Five Stripes. Hadley to Gomez. Enamorando back to Gomez. Back to Hadley. Forward here. Nice little back heel. Little 1-2 down line. Valenzuela and Rockhill both out there. Player goes down. Foul is not called. It'll just be a throw-in. Good defense there from Rockhill. This could be a potential for another long throw-in. Apologies for the no audio. We are back. Not sure how long we have been gone for. Welcome back here. Corner opportunity for Atlanta United here. This is Garmendia. Right-footed, swinging near post. Pair of white jerseys do get a head to it. But it goes no further than a feet of Jarvis Mattis. Cleared back out. Played back into Garmendia. He's worked his way through two black jerseys on that sideline. Now down and in. Ooh. Dangerous there from Uranga. That one on the outside of the net. Almost ended up in an own goal, and Garmendia will have a third corner opportunity here. This is the fifth one for Atlanta United thus far. Cross into the box, headed into the back of the net once again. It's Herlock a second time. Herlock, 2 headers, 2 goals. The assist undoubtedly to Garmendia this time. Again, we're still working on the first assist, but he's just such a big target in that box. Marked up well, he just wins the battle for position. He works his way around Uranga, over Tinker, and I mean, that's a header inside the 6 there. Verona stands no chance to keep that one out. It's 2-0 here for Marietta High School.
Vamos! Let's go, guys! Time to work, Black!
So quite the turn of events here. It's another threatening opportunity. Forward once more, out to Barnett. Barnett, good little move inside the 18. Shot is on, but saved. Well played there. Again, it was Garmendia getting things started on that opportunity. Does so well with the space that he's given here. Potros has shown only glimmers of life here as Gonzalez tackled from behind on this one. He was falling over, but the Atlanta United Academy player just fell right on top of him as well. That was Brian Gomez. Gomez has had a really good day on the back line. Enamorando back there with him as well has been quite impressive. No real question marks on the back line here. Potros has liked going at Hadley, as that's a errant header. They've liked this Andre Hadley matchup down that left wing. Rockhill is forward here. Try to get the 15-year-old involved in some form or fashion here, and here it is, right to Rockhill. Rockhill. Andre, great move to turn. Andre inside the 18, poked away, and I actually think that went off of... Yes, it did. It went off the second defender. It was poked away by one off of the other. So a corner opportunity here for Potros. Andre's going to jog over to take it. Uranga, the second leading scorer for Potros, is a big target to pick out in this box. Tall center back. Wearing 8. McClune's unmarked front post. A little slow. Just into the chaos. It's headed away. Great header there. Sayer trying to keep the garbage here as he does a good job to just keep it away from a pair. Now he'll play it all the way back to Verona. Verona wants him to get forward. It was Hutzel that originally headed this one out of the box. Verona hit this one straight up. It's a jump ball from Mattis and the midfielder. Mattis going to get called for the pull. Campbell Reese. It's another battle we've seen pretty consistently today. Madison Reese. Mattis might have gotten away with a jersey pull there. That's a bad turnover in the midfield once again, as Reese tried to pick out the goal scorer, Herlock, but just unable to do so here. Restarted by Potros at the back. Ramirez has it. Ramirez to Mattis. Mattis forward here. This is a good run from Pablo Gonzalez here. Second time we've seen this. Oh, and that's just no one there. Gonzalez wanted Mattis to make the run. He did not. DeJane now. Back to Garmendia. Forward to Barnett. Oh, that pass cut out well by McClune. Over to Andre. Hadley stepped far off his line, and he'll win that one back. First substitute of the match set to come on here. It is Montagut for Potros. Interested to see where he will go. We've seen him on the back line. We've also seen him up top. I expect it to be for Jarvis Mattis, but we'll see if that holds true. Heading into the 38th minute. It has been pretty much all Atlanta United Academy, minus a few and far between opportunities for Potros. 2 shots, both of them off target. Uranga made the tackle. The foul will not be called. Ooh, player slips as well on this turf. It's played back out. Seven total shots to just the 2 of Potros. Atlanta United doing a good job of putting their shots on target as well. 6 of 7 on target. 2, of course, have found the back of the net. Forward to Barnett. Ooh, tried to play this one down line. It is blocked by Ramirez. They are going to allow the substitute to come on. It is for Rockhill. So Montagut on for Rockhill. Looks like a like-for-like situation. He has jogged over to where Rockhill was. Good header by Tinker. So we'll do the throw-in again. This time from a little bit further forward. Potros would love to find one before we head to the halftime break here. Throw into the box. Headed back to the top from just outside the 18. Garmendia swung it in, and it's played right back out by Tinker. This is a good opportunity. Gonzalez in a foot race here. He does look like he has the pace. Kept it in down line. Heavy touch. Trying his best. He will keep it in, but well won by the back there. I believe that was indeed Gomez. He's had quite the day. On that back line, it was Brian Gomez. Ball pops straight up. Sun coming into play. There's no one challenges that for Potros. They're lucky that the second ball just ends up right at Uranga, who goes around 3. Uranga trying to create something. Down line to Andre. I do believe he is on. Flag stays down. Andre in the 18. That is A handball, and it's going to be a penalty here. Hadley extended his right arm away from his body and clipped the ball. He'll also see yellow. Wasn't sure if that was going to be called. Again, the handball, the arm is not in a natural position here. We'll get a good look at it. Some great camera work from Potros here. Oh, yeah, Hadley just sticks his right hand out. Absolutely. Undoubtedly a handball. He will see yellow as well. I mean, it looked extremely intentional, which is why I do believe the ref assessed the card. Sayer will be the penalty kick taker. A chance to cut the lead in half. Skoglund's had a relatively light workload in goal for the Five Stripes. Refs checking to make sure everyone is where they should be. On the whistle. Oh, it's saved! What a save. The keeper chose correctly. He gets a big paw to it, and just like that, the lead remains 2-0. Forward is offsides as Verona's tracked all the way out to the corner. Massive save. Heartbreak for Potros as well. That was their chance to take some momentum to the half, cut the lead in half, and enjoy a 20-minute break knowing that they were just a goal away from leveling this contest, but instead you're under fire once again. Cheeky backheel into the box, and it's Ramirez back to Verona, though. Played back out towards Andre. Andre has been the fruitful point. Hadley now with the yellow as well. I feel like you have to attack him. Player goes down the midfield. Couple bodies collide on the loose ball. Gathered up. Back to Enamorando. Over to Gomez. To Hutzel. Down line. It's a good ball. Opportunity now. Slice in. Left-footed just outside the 18. Ramirez headed back out. Sayer trying to track back here and cause some problems. Enamorando trying to pick out a run, but it is offsides. Oh, two players might have collided as well. So you saw Tinker and goal scorer Herlock. They're both kind of huddled over next to each other there. Both look to be okay, and we'll get back to the action here. Just a minute, 45 seconds before we track to extra time here. Shouldn't be too much. Maybe 2 or 3 minutes at most. Sayer chest pass forward, was not on the same page with Gonzalez. Andre was also open for the run if they had connected. Big challenge in the midfield by McClune. Won well. Sayer now going to have to fight for this one, but he has it poked away. Hutzel and Barnett, the two on ball at the moment, is out and back in. Garmendia. Over to Barnett. To Hutzel. Reese out wide. Right-footed swing blocked out. Two minutes of added time has been signaled. Long throw in, headed out by McClune. Sayer will play it forward. Gonzalez is going to be in a foot race, but the keeper is there. Oh, and Gonzalez just pulled up as well and grabbed his hamstring here. We might see this one played out. So it will be a foul against Sayer, and they'll have to go back and assess Gonzalez here. Does appear to be just a cramp. That is good to see. But it is nothing more serious. Gonzalez motions to the bench that he will be okay. So play will resume. Estimated 2 minutes as we enter the first minute of extra time. Sayer, good job to control that one. Might see a little bit more added time just for the stop to go check on Gonzalez there. Valenzuela over to Mattis, out wide to Ramirez. Gonzalez tried to tap that one around. Ramirez had Sayer making the run, chose to not go to it, and then McClune just hands this one away. Hadley to Gomez, and Man United might just burn out the rest of this time here. Gonzalez motioned to the bench for a switch, so it'll probably be a change made at halftime. One last chance for Atlanta United here. Herlock tried to backheel that one to another white jersey, did not quite connect. 2 minutes of added time is approaching. Maybe get 20, 30 seconds extra. Probably not. Ref heads to his whistle, and that will be halftime. So halftime here at Marietta High School. It's 2-0 off of 2 Herlock headers. We'll find the first assist there, but it was Garmendia with the second one. So as we go to break, it's 2-0 Atlanta United Academy. Welcome back here. Halftime just about set to end. We'll get back to some football here. It's 2-0 Atlanta United Academy. If you missed the first half, take a look at the stats here. Honestly, it's not as telling as you'd expect it. 6 total shots for Atlanta to just the 4 of Potros there, but the big difference, shots on target. All 6 of Atlanta United's were on target. They had 5 corner opportunities, which they made the most of one of them, putting it in the back of the net. The other one eventually led to a goal as well. Had numerous opportunities. Verona made a couple saves. Darnell Tinker headed one off the line, but it was mostly Atlanta United. The opportunities for Potros were few and far in between. They'll need at least 2 to get a point out of today. If you're just joining us, Potros second on the table right now, 12 points, 4-0. Atlanta United down in 7th, 2-1-1. Again, they sputtered against some teams they really shouldn't have. A tie at FC Birmingham, who I believe is 11th on the table. And then Dalton FC was a 2-1 win. That's a big one, as Dalton's in 4th right now. Tough stretch for both of these teams, obviously competing against each other here today. Potros plays Dalton FC next weekend, while Atlanta United goes to play against the top of the table SSL FC. And this is a matchup that would normally be played over the Atlanta United training grounds. However, they are under construction right now, which is why this Atlanta United squad is on the road.
We're just the home team.
Potros, of course, the home team for today. So here we go. Second of action. Potros in the black-white numbers. A little gold mixed in there. Pretty kit. Atlanta United in the white. Looks like black stripes, maybe even a little bit of hint of that green that they use as well over at Mercedes-Benz, and we are underway. 45 minutes. Potros need 2. Really can't afford to concede. Montagut was the change at the end of the half, and then, of course, Valenzuela is well headed out, and it is number 41, Aaron Witten. In for him. Excuse me, it was not Valenzuela, it was Pablo Gomez that did exit there. There has been a little bit of a change. Gonzalez is gone. Dante Andre. Still up top. Ooh, okay, they are going to call a foul on Atlanta United there. Andre is the closest player near side. Witten up top. Mattis as well. Guranga, Montagut, Tinker, and McClune at the back. Valenzuela and Sayer. In the midfield, Mattis there as well. They're actually going to hold Ramirez extremely high at a right wing position. So he'll round out the 10 field players. Keeper still Verona. Not noticing any changes for Atlanta United at the half. I do believe I recognize everyone's numbers. So, could be a formation change, but the personnel remains the same. Potros had a chance to make this 2-1. They had a penalty kick opportunity after a Hadley handball. Stuck his right arm out, blocked a cross in the box, was awarded a yellow. But the keeper made the save on Sayer's penalty attempt. Picked the correct direction, made a great little punch out. And that's how we remain 2-0. Long ball. Over the top. He is offsides, and that will be drawn back. It's the goal scorer from the first half, Stefan Herlock, flagged for offsides. We did go back and get the assist corrected. It did go to Matthew DeJane. He was the assist on the first goal. Of course, Garmendia was the assist on the second goal off the corner. Just wanted to make sure we got those correct. McClune now wants Ramirez. Not a great ball and not a great first touch, but did a good job to keep it in from Ramirez. And we get a foul here against Barnett. Didn't see too much here as we'll take a look back. McClune played it forward. Now back to the live action. This one's played in the box. They wanted Uranga there. It is not going to work. Someone's going to have to cover for him on that back line as it's a foot race now. Tinker and Herlock. Herlock first to it, but quickly shielded off of that one by Darnell Tinker. Great effort for him, and it will be a throw-in for Potros. Montague walking it up the line, and he walked a little bit too far. We're going to have to take it back and do that one again. Not surprised. He did get a 10 extra yards out of that one. Montague searching. Long throw-in down line. Wanted Witten. It's popped up by a white jersey, and it'll be yet another throw-in. Long throw-in once again for Witten. Hadley heads it straight up. Second header from Hadley won well, trying to control it in the midfield. They'll whistle Witten for undercutting Hadley. Ref let the advantage play and then brought it back. So Gomez now to Hadley. Back to Gomez. Who wanted to go down line, but doesn't quite reach it. Anamarando there trying to fight back and win it, and he does. Good job there to make up for his mistake. Back to the keeper goes this one. Witten fresh. We'll give chase to the keeper, but it's already back to the midfield area now. Good little chip pass towards Herlock. Tinker not going to win this one against Herlock. One-on-one here. Trying to set. Herlock across the box, and it never quite makes its way back into play. It'll be a goal kick for Verona. Quickly restarted to McClune. Now to Witten. Witten had Gomez all over him. He will lose that one. Forward with pace. Come the Five Stripes Academy. Shot is off target. No threat there. Michael Howard won the shot. It started wide and stayed wide. '51st minute. Potros needs 2. Mattis with time. Taylor with time. He'll take it all the way back to Verona. Mattis, man on. It was Hutzel all over him. Verona, calm and collected, will send this one out to Sayer. Ooh, no first touch out of Sayer, and it will just roll out of bounds. Can't afford that if you're Potros. Throw into the box, and they'll return the favor out. No, it's headed out, excuse me. It will be a corner kick. Here as Garmendia heads over. See if Potros can do a better job of marking Herlock here. Herlock will look for the hat trick. Be a right-footed swing, bending towards the keeper. Here we go. Picked him out, headed away. Good job by Uranga. Hutzel will play it back in. Onside? No, offsides. A little bit of a late flag there. Garmendia delays the start just a little bit. Ref will tell him to move away. McClune to Sayer. Sayer looking for anywhere to play this one. Plays it down line towards Mattis, who will get there and force a touch out of the back. Good job to keep this one in for the time being, but the little spin move and turn from Barnett will take it over the touchline. Quick restart. McClune towards Witten. Witten to Mattis. Has 2 on. Over to Valenzuela. Back to Uranga. Looking for options. Does have Ramirez here. Where he goes. Ramirez to Sayer. That was a hard pass. Good first touch by Sayer. Now to McClune. McClune toe drag around one. McClune trying to work it around a second one. Out wide to Montagut. Right-footed cross. Has Witten. Witten gets a head to it. It will be a goal kick there. Good fight from Witten. He thought he got pushed. Ref jogging over to take a look at a player who's hobbled. It is Barnett. Not too sure what happened. Trainer for Atlanta United took a quick peek at him. Good takeaway from Montagut here. To Valenzuela, long shot, Valenzuela, it's just off bottom left. Looked like it had a chance and then didn't quite go. Aggressive pull from Valenzuela, but when you need him the most, Barnett is back on for Atlanta United. Did not quite see, the trainer was looking at his foot. So we take another peek at that one. It looked threatening there, but just didn't quite have the angle. Long ball forward here. Ranga's trying to fight through this one. He's doing a decent job. Well, player for Atlanta United goes down. Still a threatening one. Herlock has worked this one all the way around. Unmarked. Top of the box. Into the box. Slide challenge. And that delays just enough for Uranga to get back to this one. Shot here. Save by Verona. It's off the crossbar of the field goal. So it is out of play. What a save from Verona. There is an injury. So we'll go back, stop play, and take a look at that one. Oh my goodness. What a laser. What a better save. And it keeps Potros in this game. That's Luke Hutzel that sees the door slam shut in front of him. He hit this one from 25 out, headed to the top left corner, and Verona got just enough of that one. So trainer out to take a look at Jane. And I apologize if we were butchering his name. We were not given a pronunciation guide. But he was the player that went down at midfield. The trainer came out to look on him, so the ref will send him off for the time being. Header, ooh, another unmarked player. Header is wide right. But somebody has got to mark the player there as he just goes completely untouched. I believe that was Campbell Reese on a header opportunity. He's going to want that one back as he had a clear look at Ned. '58th minute of play. Getting closer to the final 30. Potros no closer to being back in this game. Witten putting a lot of pressure on Atlanta United here as he forces this one to just be boomed upfield after Sayer challenges. It'll go all the way back to Verona uncontested. Drops it off to Montagut. Yeah, we thought we might see some offensive subs for Atlanta United, their second best goal scorer. At least as far as goals scored this season, did not get the start. He was a potential to join the 11 on the pitch. That was Jonathan Nickerson. But at this point, we might see some more tactical defensive substitutions with that 2-0 lead. All the way back to Verona once again. He was read like a book. Gave this one away. Hard fight. Reese to Hutzel. Wanted to play it forward to DeJane, but Verona read that one well. Michael Howard was the player who cut off Verona's original pass to Montagut. Now to Uranga. Uranga to Witten. Good header there from Gomez. Will win this one back into the attacking third for Atlanta United. Uranga to McClune. McClune wants to go forward to Andre. Andre's first real chance to get involved this half, but cut out well by Hadley. Hadley left it for Gomez, who went back to the keeper. Now this is a lot of high press from Potros here. Do they have the legs to do it? This is an awkward set. He is on sides, but it is well down this line. You'd need some serious pace to get that one, and no 4-4-40 out of the play, but he gets a friendly bounce off that post. There's corner flag, I should say, and it comes back into play. Can't make that one up. Tough break for Potros there. Substitution here. Tashar Talani. Coming on for Potros here, it is Sebastian Ramirez that will head off. See where Talani fits in. To this package. Header, back post, open yet again. It was attempted a headed pass. Sayer played it away. Oh my goodness. I mean, that is not even close. That's to the moon. Go down as a shot. Into the final 30 we go. The 1-2 for Montagut and Valenzuela, but then just given away by Montagut there. Opportunity. Howard. Howard. To DeJane. What a shot. What a goal. It's 3-0 Atlanta United off of a beautiful goal. The assist from Howard. The finish by the forward. What a finish. Chipped it to himself for a little half volley opportunity. And he hit a laser. I mean, Matthew, take a bow here. It's the giveaway. Cut out by Hutzel on the slide tackle. Howard makes a move around one. Oh my goodness. Take one more look at it in slow motion. What a touch. What a goal. And credit Howard for taking the space he was given. Good little drop-off pass inside the 18. I mean, that touch, that is class. So Atlanta United will make a change. This Barnett headed off. Can't quite see who is headed on. It will be a like for like as the player that just joined the fray goes to left back. Potros trails 3-0 here. Andre forces this one back. Still looking to figure out who the sub is. I believe it is Seamus Streelman. Seamus, excuse me. Oh, big challenge there. That is from Tolini. And it's going to draw some jeers out of the crowd. Seamus Streelman. Apologies for that, but it is him now at left back. And the defensive substitutions expected even more now with a 3-0 lead. A little bit of chaos. Good turn from Hutzel. How wide to Howard. Carmendia hasn't been too much of a problem today. The rest of the 5 stripes, however, have been a nightmare to deal with. Forward once again. Streelman goes down. I didn't really see any contact, but he is down. Searle. Knock it out. Oh, this one might be relatively serious here. Athletic trainer being waved on immediately. I didn't see any contact. Those are always the scariest, in my opinion, is the no contact injuries here. Both teams will take a break. They'll take a water break as well. We'll take it with them here. We'll take a short break here on the broadcast. When we come back, last 25 minutes of the contest. Welcome back here. We do believe it is Streelman that unfortunately just sustained the injury. Players waved for the trainer pretty much immediately. There was no contact on the play as well. So Streelman up under his own power, but walking very gingerly over to the bench. We hope everything's okay with him. He will not return for this contest here. Atlanta United playing with 10 right now. They will have to make a sub the next available opportunity. Yes, it is Streelman. And those are the scariest injuries, the non-contact on turf. Yeah, less than is in here. Producer and general manager of Potros say Chris Uranga, he was on for less than a minute. Just about exactly a minute before he unfortunately sustained that injury. So Potros going to try to take advantage of just 10 men on the pitch right now. 2 subs for Atlanta United lined up at the table. Sayer tried to play it through for a run that just didn't happen, and now we will get the 2 substitutions here. Well, actually, I believe we will get just 1. Does look like a direct fill for Streelman's spot. Did not see who that was. Again, difficult to see the numbers on the far side of the field, and then the change will be the goal scorer. Herlock headed off. It will be new player up top. My guess would be Jonathan Nickerson. But, again, have not seen a number just yet. Nickerson, the second leading scorer for Atlanta United, did not get the start today. So it makes sense that he would be the one to come in. So we'll wait numbers on both of those players. Get them to you as we get them. Uranga giving chase. It is Jonathan Nickerson, as expected, up top. Chasing that one down. That one is just slammed forward by Hadley there. Definitely not what he was meaning to do with that one. Potentially 59, Oliver Wagner. Now at left back again, still waiting to confirm. We got one of the two numbers here, but the attack, on the other hand, is here. Nickerson is through. Uranga, big challenge off, and does a good job to keep that one out, but Uranga is going to be slow to get up here. And the whistle now as Uranga's down near that post. Ref also told a player to stay. Strict conversation with Nickerson going on right now. He just walked on the pitch. So he was whistled for the shove, I believe. Uranga's taking quite the beating today. Incidental contact to the throat earlier. Now I believe hit that pole back there that's meant to keep the ball from running off into the track. It is Oliver Wagner on the back line now for Atlanta United. To confirm that, Atlanta United, 4 substitutions remaining. Again, they did not travel with a very deep bench. I believe they only had 7 players on the bench. Oh, long ball forward. This is a good one as well. It just didn't quite have enough pace. Witten take the first touch back inside. Despite having outside leverage on the back, and Tolini going to get a talking to as well. Tulani. Apologies for that mispronunciation. Long ball over the top. Foot race here, but Nickerson cannot reach it before Verona is out to grab that one. Long ball down line. Wanted to pick out Mattis. Couldn't quite do it. I believe that was from the captain, Sayer. It was. Now to McClune. McClune's pass cut out. This is a counterattack with numbers for the 5 stripes. McClune doing his best to delay, but he can't quite slow down DeJane. Will be depossessed, though. Over to Uranga. Uranga long ball. This one's to Witten. This is a good ball again. Witten. Back to Montagut. Manuel Montagut. Good centering ball. Out wide to Andre. Andre around to pair. Andre, still Andre, finally has it taken away. Good step from Uranga. From about 25 out, he thought about pulling it and can't connect with Jarvis Mattis. Play slows for a minute. Valenzuela. Valenzuela tried to put it back in. Headed out of danger for now. Sayer settles. Left-footed. Sayer. Thought that might have been a shot. It looked good off the foot, but it's well high and well wide. 73rd minute here. As it stands, maybe 2 to 3 minutes of extra time. Throw in for the 5 stripes. Long one down line. Ooh, and that is going to be Nickerson. He's getting a yellow for that one. He's already had a talking to. Ref not happy about that one. Uranga down hard. He's going to stay there for the time being. Again, it's the same place that he was pushed into the pole. Nickerson just knees him in the same spot. Nickerson very fortunate he didn't receive a yellow for the original push down in the box, because that would have been his second yellow. It would have seen it into his day, and Atlanta United down to 10. He'll have to play very careful moving forward. Atlanta United only brought 6 subs with them, one of them being a keeper. So just a note of that. They really don't have anyone to replace Nickerson up top, though. That's a great ball from Mattis here. Montagut inside the 18. First touch. Tried to pick out Mattis. There's actually a big whiff as a player comes up limping. It's Hutzel. He whiffed and it caught Mattis off guard as now Mattis and a player collide at midfield, and that's probably going to be a foul called against Potros. It is. It was Hutzel, though, who is still limping just off your camera view. Again, Mattis almost wasn't expecting the whiff. Hutzel went to take a swing at it and immediately grabbed his hamstring. Again, it is warmer out here for the first day of October than you would expect. 81 degrees. The sun is now back out. Turf elevates the temperature by a good 4 to 5 degrees on a day like this. Players are starting to feel the effects of the heat. And again, Atlanta United has 7 substitutions by rule, but only 6 players that they can turn to here. They've already turned to 3 of them. In the box one more time. Good body by Montagut, and it will be a corner. No, it will be a goal kick. Atlanta United player screaming for a corner had me confused. Quickly restarted by Verona. Good ball to Witten. Not a great first touch. Hadley makes a good read. Hadley to Howard. Howard trying to create yet again, but Valenzuela takes this one away. Atlanta United looks extremely tired. They look gassed in multiple positions. Maybe Potros can take advantage, maybe find a couple. 3 is quite the tall task. Sayer tracked down from behind. Jane, on the other hand, does not look tired at all. He has played all 77 minutes of this contest at forward, and he looks perfectly fresh. Meanwhile, the midfield and even some of the back line for Atlanta United looks like they've seen better days. That's going to be a foul. This is one way to slow down the game if you are Atlanta United. 2 subs preparing to come on for Atlanta United. Looks like brothers as well. Hermana Galidos, Juan and Axel, getting ready to step on. They will come on for that fatigued midfield that I was just mentioning. Campbell Reese will see the end of his day.
That was Miles Hadley.
And Miles Hadley, second player to head off as well. Hadley had a yellow earlier today as well. So that one makes sense there. Trying to avoid going down to 10 men. Had 2 yellow cards walking around, as well as a gassed midfield. So you're almost lost that one. Montagut is unmarked. This back line, I don't know if they can get it to him. They'll go over the top to Witten. Witten, fresh legs, just hasn't been given the opportunity to really do anything with them. McClune wins the first 50. Second header to Andre. Valenzuela trying to settle it. Valenzuela still on it. Good job to get it to Montagut. Montagut, overlapping run here to Valenzuela. Oh, everyone is right next to this ball here. Valenzuela looking for options, looking for opportunities. Valenzuela hard cut. He'll win the corner. First real opportunity in the second half for Potros here comes just before the 79th minute. Corner. Swung in, back post, well strong over, and it will just roll out harmlessly for a goal kick. Big switch of the field here. Just can't quite get to it. Michael Howard trying to get on the other end of that one. Ooh, tackle from behind from Howard, and that will be a foul. Clune restarted with a switch over to Sayer. Direct to Mattis. Out wide to Andre. Andre hard cut in, but an errant pass taken away well. Good strike forward. Ooh, Nickerson thought he was going to come up with something creative there. Even Nickerson now walking with a little bit of a limp. He grabbed his lower back on that turn. Oh, player goes down, and that will be a foul, and we might see this be a yellow. Oh, yeah, ref's got his card out. And it will be a yellow card assessed to, I believe that was number 59, Oliver Wagner. It is Wagner that receives the yellow. So this is going to be about 30 and some change out. Free kick just beyond the 20-yard line. Obviously, for those of you that don't know, football markings count up until the end zone. End zone is 10 yards deep, and that's where you find our goal for today. So again, we do get a little bit extra help for distance with stuff like this. We're on the 21-yard line here. Out in the end zone, we're about 31, 32 out here. Left-footed Sayer stands over it. Chipped in, back post, had Witten, headed away. Nobody there to play cleanup, and they'll whistle a foul on Witten. Tried to go through the defender to reach that one. 82nd minute approaches here. No real signs of life for Potros here. 3-0 scoreline from Marietta. This would be Potros' first loss of the season. First result that's not a win either. They are 4-0-0 entering today. Atlanta United, this will be their third win. Would give them 10 points on that table. It'll move them up a decent bit. Potros would still be above them with 12. Player went down hard there after a tackle from Tinker. It was clean. See if the ref does feel that we need to stop the game for a trainer. Atlanta United trainers had a busy day today, unfortunately. Never want to see that. Most athletic trainers prefer to just hang out. It's a good day when they don't have to do their job. Game will restart with a throw-in. Players back to his feet. In the box. Tinker, good takeaway. Ball blocked out. Repossessed. Trying to connect with Nickerson in the box, and he's whistled for the foul. Over to Montague. Connects with Witten. Witten can't work that one through. Taken away by what we believe is one of the brothers, and that's a foul called there. I believe on either Witten or Mattis, whoever collided with that player. And we'll get Jarvis Mattis with the whistle. Hutzel restarted us. Now back to Wagner. Now wide. Good connection. Atlanta United so good at moving the ball, creating space, and there's a foul called, and this is most likely going to be a card. Yes, it will be a yellow. It says to Tolani. Nothing egregious about the tackle, just as the ref pointed out, he's had to call multiple fouls on the player, thus leading to the yellow. Player's offsides. Flag goes up. I do believe he was well offsides. Good call. '86th minute. Now approaches here. Potros might just try to grab one for the road. Looking forward to next week. Potros travels to take on Dalton FC. Well, Atlanta United will play SSL FC. I mean, this is huge back-to-back weeks for this Atlanta United squad. They pick up the win over Dalton FC 2-1 after a disappointing tie against FC Birmingham. Now they have a chance to play the top of the table SSL FC, pick up yet another win there, and really turn their lackluster start around. I mean, there was at one point in this season, they were 1-1-1. Lost to a Rovers team that's near the bottom of the table as well. They have better results against the top of the table than they do the bottom. Foul called against Atlanta United there. A little breeze kicking up here in Marietta. Ref paces off 10. A little confusion on who's supposed to be where for five stripes here. We'll see if Potros can take advantage. Right-footed swing in. Keeper, big punch out. Good hands by the keeper there. Poke that one long. Now it's Nickerson and an odd man rush. Ooh, tackled from behind. They'll say it's clean. Should be a throw-in for Atlanta United, and it will be. Yeah, not expecting too much extra time here. Maybe 2-3 minutes at most. Longest stop we had was for the unfortunate injury to the player earlier, to Streelman. Player is on sides here. Ooh, words exchanged here. So I believe the play was brought back for the ref. For the ref having some trouble getting out of the way of the play. He deemed that he interfered with it. Hutzel to restart it. Out wide. Ooh, bad touch, and it will just roll over the touchline there. Possession back to Potros. Wanted to switch it to Montagut, not going to get there. Out wide to Howard. To Hutzel. Back to Wagner. All the way back to Hutzel, and he'll turn around and play this one back to the keeper. Atlanta United content to just burn out the remainder of this time. McClune steps, cuts that one off. Now Valenzuela. Valenzuela's looking for help, finds Sayer. Uranga's on ball now. Uranga, nobody making the run. It actually ends up getting left. Great choice there. Have not seen how many additional minutes will be added. Andre, surrounded by white jerseys, does a good job to escape them all. Good turn from Sayers. Oh, Montagut is completely unmarked. I believe that one might have hit a Potros player. It did. Sayers' attempted pass hit a Potros player. So it is a drop ball restart here since the ref did stop the game. Will be possession for Atlanta United. Player was offsides and he knew it. Back to Verona. Again, I've not seen how many additional minutes will be added. Injured player is good to return to the pitch. Did see the referee check his watch. Couldn't have been more than 3 minutes. I believe that was the maximum number that we would see. Andre a little slow to get back into play. 92nd minute. Here from Marietta High School. Disappointing showing from Potros today. They trail 3-0 to the Academy squad from Atlanta United. It has been all Atlanta United outside of a few far in between opportunities for Potros. This one is slammed forward. Hutzel gets just enough on the header. They'll play it back to the keeper. I believe it is one last boom before we hear a final whistle. No, they'll let Atlanta United have one more build-up. Thought about pulling it. Foul will be given away by Tinker. Almost 3 minutes of added time played. Have to figure this is the last opportunity, and it's just a formality to not end the game at this point. It's a good free kick, but handled well by Verona. And as soon as he plays it back out, we do get the final whistle. Final score here from Marietta, Georgia. 3 for Atlanta United, 0 for Potros FC. Potros drops to 4. Or I should say this is their first loss on the year. Atlanta United will improve to 3-1-1. Herlock found 2 The 27th and 32nd. DeJane found his own in the 61st. Good little crowd here for Atlanta United. They let them hear it. But that is all we had here. Maybe one last look at the final stat line before we do head on out. 13 total shots for Atlanta United. The 6 of Potros dominated the corners. Lots of fouls in this game. 4 yellow cards handed out, but at the end of the day, shots on target tell the story. 9 for Atlanta United, just 1 for Potros FC. But I've been Davis Barlow. Thank you so much for joining us here, and we will see you next time.